I'm covering KSI's From the Green to the Ring to the Bend to the Gate. I'm going to cover that one. Think of it first, probably, chat. Just so you know, get prepared for that. Dad horrified after discovering teachers disgusting secret.
What type of perverted person are you? I want to know right now. You are a monster. You're a child.
Oh.
Forgiveness, man.
Yeah.
Bro did not just say that.
I'm gonna preach forgiveness when I put my hands around your throat, you
Damn!
stupid mother.
Get him!
No, you don't get, you dumb.
When parents learned their 13-year-old son had been having explicit conversations with a female on his phone, a brief
Wait. Oopsies. This is sped up.
intervention soon escalates into a disturbing investigation that horrifies everyone. As officers investigate the case, a series of shocking
Dude, I cannot believe that fucking loser said God preaches forgiveness. Fuck you, man. Fuck you.
testimonies emerge, exposing this horrifying act that managed to remain hidden for so long.
Well, his childhood is already gone, you know what I mean? Like, he's 13.
It was after 11 p.m. on March 21st, 2018, when 27-year-old Brittany Zamora called John, the father of a 13-year-old boy who just made a horrifying discovery on his son's phone. John speaks on 2 occasions that are a part of police records. From the instant the call begins, one of the speakers is emotionally volatile.
God has killed people for less in the Bible? I mean, yeah, God's killed people for literally nothing.
The following footage has mostly never been seen before.
Yes.
What type of perverted person are you? I want to know right now. You are a monster. You're a child. Do you understand me? No.
Why do you say that?
Oh, see, I'm a lot smarter than you. I'm so much smarter than you. You do not understand how much smarter than you I am. I got you. I want you to know that now. I got you. Do me a favor. Do not call this number back again. The next time you'll hear from me will be in court. I am coming for you.
Okay.
Yeah, you have a wonderful evening, okay, you stupid.
Get her! No, it's oh God.
Can you explain to me? Can we meet, to talk about this? Is there something we can settle out, outside?
Oh yeah, that's what we can do. So I can give you a chance to do it to some other kid. Yeah, that's exactly what we're gonna do. No, Miss Zamora, do me a favor.
Get her.
Do not call me back again. Do you understand me? Make sure you tell your husband what's going on.
He is right here. Can he talk to you?
Oh yeah, put your husband on the phone.
Get him!
I'm happy to talk that dumb.
Yeah!
Earlier that afternoon, Maria found some questionable messages on her stepson's phone through a tracking app. When she noticed the name of the person on those messages, she was horrified to discover it was none other than her son's 6th grade teacher, Brittany Zamora.
6th
Alarmed,
grade,
she
dude.
immediately informed her husband, John. When John confronts Brittany, her husband, Daniel, rushes to her defense, utterly unaware of the devastating truth that lies beneath the surface.
Poor husband, dude.
Hey, don't say hey man to me. You got a monster. If I was you, you stupid mother, I'd leave her.
Man, listen.
No, listen to me, you stupid mother. I'll cave your stupid head. Do you want to? I'd love to put my hands on you. You're a stupid mother. You know that? You dumb mother.
Dude, no, you should be saying that to her. The husband didn't do shit.
You dumb mother.
Think about.
The husband was preaching about forgiveness, Pig, not poor husband. Poor husband because he doesn't know what's going on. Poor husband because he doesn't realize that his wife is actually a pedophile. That's poor husband. Yeah, God preaches forgiveness is pretty fucking dumb. I 1000% agree, but I don't think he knows what's going on. If he does know what's going on, yeah, fuck this guy, right? But I don't think he does, but we'll see.
God preaches forgiveness, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna preach forgiveness when I put my hands around your throat, you stupid mother.
I understand your pissed, man.
No, you don't get shit, you dumb.
Okay, when he says I understand you're pissed, that's concerning. Do you? Do you understand that he's pissed? What? How do you know? How do you know that he's pissed? Why do you think he's pissed?
Listen to me. I am not gonna settle outside of court. There's not enough money you could possibly.
Oh shit! Look at this shit. God damn. Wait, I got to get a full shot of this. Look at that. They got the tomato soup in this shit. Got the dip in here. Got a Reuben with the homemade rye bread. Shit. Fuck. Goddamn. Fuck. It's gonna be hard to eat while watching. Honestly, pause. Back in it.
Offer me to settle this. Get that through your head. Your woman is a monster. Hey, you want me to tell you the whole story? She had another 13-year-old in there watching the whole thing.
What?
She's a monster.
What do you mean?
Daniel is going to face a rude shock, one that will impact not only him, but the entire community.
So, man, look, this whole situation is crazy. I've never heard of anything like this in my entire life, and I'm sure as a parent, you gotta be livid, pissed, downright hurt.
Stab this mother.
You trust the system. You trust the system, and man, honestly, this sucks as a husband. As a husband, I am distraught. Let down. I understand, and I'm sure.
So wait, you do know, and you actually hit him with through God. You know, you forgive people or whatever. You hit him with that, even though you knew. You don't sound like you're hurt. You don't sound like you're distraught. You sound very chill about it. I am distraught. I am very upset. Trust the system. It sucks. You know.
As a husband, you know how this. I mean, what this would do to you.
Well, dude, see, the thing is, I don't get with the monster.
I know, God, it's the worst for me. I'm pretty much throwing up. She's confined.
Okay, all right. Maybe he's telling the truth, but how he's talking does not sound like he's serious. Yeah, I'm throwing up. I'm struggling a lot. It sucks. It's worse for me, you know? Like, yeah, maybe it's the shock. I'll give him that. Maybe it's the shock. But currently, you ain't convincing anybody.
To me and told me just now all the truth, and it's man, I'm shaking. I mean,
Well, explain to me what she's told you.
as a man, I can't really.
No, I want to know. You said she confided in you. Let me know what she told you so I can tell you she told you everything. Let me know if she told you everything. Grab some nuts and talk to me like a man. What the did she tell you she did to a 13-year-old boy?
It's to be honest, it's more of just the messaging and.
Oh, so she didn't tell you everything then. Oh, man.
I mean, I'm hearing it from you, sir. I'm hearing it from you.
Well, you ain't going to hear else from me. Not a thing.
Despite the
where people finally stop calling male victims of this lucky boys. Remember that.
In times where people finally stop calling male victims of this lucky boys. I mean, I still think people do that. There was a case recently where a 14-year-old, I don't know if this is the same case, but there was a 14-year-old that was, you know, getting SA'd by an adult teacher. And there were a lot of people who were like saying, what's the big deal? And that's still a thing today. Like that was semi-recent where people were saying like, what's the big deal? Like, that's awesome. Like every dude wants that. You know what I mean? It's so fucked that that's still a thing.
horrid details that John reveals to Daniel, he comes up with a proposition that only escalates matters.
So what I'm asking you is if you could possibly, I mean, just Brittany has been a great teacher for a long time. 5 years, she's done so much for so many students and raised so many people's lives from the ghetto. She's been to, you know, parents' homes to talk to students. She's really done the tutoring program. She's done so much, and she made a huge mistake. The biggest mistake of anybody could ever make in the whole entire world.
Calling that a mistake? Really? That's not the right word for this, buddy. Mistake? No. Mistake is when you accidentally do something, when you fuck up, when you make an oopsie. This isn't an oopsie at all.
But
She knew exactly what she was doing.
she got invested in a very, very, very bright, smart, and
Don't you fucking dare. Don't, bro. You are just making this worse and worse and worse as you keep talking.
great student, honestly, and a great person, and probably comes from y'all, honestly. And I get you. I get it, man. You probably don't even want to hear my voice, and I wouldn't want to hear my voice either.
I'd like to hear your voice when I got my hands around your throat. Your wife decided to be a monster and prey on a child.
Wow.
She scarred my son mentally. Do you understand what a 13-year-old boy did? Do you get that at all?
What Daniel Zamora does not know yet is that earlier that afternoon, the boy confessed to his parents that not only had he and his teacher been exchanging explicit text messages, but Brittany had been sexually assaulting him on more than one occasion. However, this appalling information still doesn't reveal the full extent of this devastating ordeal.
Oh, God!
So I know, as a husband, I want to know this.
Bro, let me just tell you something. I'm not going to go any further because I need to make sure
To
that
the
you guys
gallows! To the gallows! Boil him in acid!
understand one thing is that the lawyers will tell you everything that happened. But I'm trying to warn you, my man. What I'm trying to warn you, my man, is you don't get yourself involved, brother. Don't do that.
Man, that's not what a real man would do.
Well, then look, I'm just going to
That's not what a real man would do. What would a real man do? Stand by his pedophile wife? What do you mean that's not what a real man would do? The fuck would a real man do then? A real man would be like, hey, you're fucking disgusting. I hate you and I don't want to be next to you and leave. Like, I'm pretty certain anyone who's married to someone and you find out they're a pedophile, yeah, you're out. Like, it's donezo. There's nothing left. Like, you wipe your hands of that situation and get out.
tell you right now.
Or get them help. Yeah, sorry. Any pedophile that acts on their pedophilic desires, they're donezo. No, locked in prison forever. I don't give a fuck. I do believe there can be functioning pedophiles that don't act upon anything that they do. They exist and they're probably real, and there might be more than we even know. Like, there's guaranteed pedophiles that don't act out on it. But the fact that the pedophiles who act out on it whatsoever in a predatory manner, no, prison. I don't give a fuck. Fuck them. I don't care.
This is the last thing I'm going to tell you before I hang up on you. Don't waste your time calling me back right now. But what I am going to tell you is stay by her, bro. Do that. Your mom, your dad, her mom, her dad, everybody's going to know what this sick did. Everybody.
Like, if she knew she was having pedophilic thoughts and desires, go get help. I'm pretty certain there's probably places out there you can get help for, right? If you're like, oh shit, I'm worried that my desires are going to be too much, go get help before you act on it. But the fact that she did it as a fucking teacher, mind you, I don't think there's a cure for pedophilia. No, there's not a cure for pedophilia, but there are probably ways to therapy them to manage it, right? Like, obviously you can't just snap your fingers and there's no drug to get rid of pedophilia. There's no cure for pedophilia, but you can go to someone to probably like just talk it out and figure out what you can do. Yeah, keep them from acting on it. Exactly.
You have a wonderful evening. Don't call this phone back. Have a good one.
The following morning, an officer arrives at 6:30 a.m. at the family's home to collect the boy's cell phone and assess the situation.
Our detectives have asked for is it a tablet?
No, it's the cell phone, sir.
Whatever the cell phone is, that if we can seize that at this point, because they need the evidence. Are you okay with that?
Season it. I don't like the idea, but and I told the principal. The only problem is I told the principal he's expecting me to show him all this too.
The criminal investigations obviously will be shared because he's the one that reported this to us.
Yeah.
So it'll all be shared with the principal.
Before speaking with Brittany, John
A
notified
lot of it stems from their own essay in childhood, I believe. So if you go to therapy and address that, not every time. It's only like, actually, it's a lot smaller percentage than you think. Like, those thoughts have to actually do with like getting essayed as a child. That exists and it's real, but it's not like a majority. It's actually a minority in comparison to just people who just have that, you know?
the school principal about the deeply disturbing secrets his son revealed. The principal immediately called police and put Brittany on administrative leave pending an investigation. But this is only the beginning. Police and the parents are yet to discover even more outraging information about this incident.
It specifically happened at the school?
Yes, in the classroom.
Okay. There was nobody else around?
Wow.
I believe there might have been another boy, but I'm not 100% sure.
Okay.
But not doing it with her, just like a lookout.
Okay.
But I'm not 100% sure yet.
How many times did this happen?
Wow. So they like full on. Whoo. Did I as a father, I could only, imagine the anger that he's feeling right now. Like, bro wants to kill someone. I'd want to kill someone straight up. Like, I'd want to kill someone too.
I think it happened 3 times.
Okay.
3?
Well, he said,
wow.
He's barely coming out with all the truth. You see what I'm saying?
No, I know. Yeah. He's 13. I mean, he's probably
scared right now.
The testimony of this other boy who witnessed the crime will soon reveal chilling details that will leave the investigators stunned. As the officer asks more questions, John elaborates on the complaint he registered with the police department after receiving harassing calls from Brittany and Daniel, who pleaded with him not to make an official complaint about the incident.
She called you several times, and you called them about harassment, correct?
Yeah, but the thing is, she called that phone. She called from a restricted
we got
number.
two missed calls from a restricted number to that phone, and another call that was when we called it back. It was a Circle K.
Okay.
But when we said hello, hello, nobody responded. So that was on his phone. Okay. Then a few hours later, we got a call from an unknown number, and we didn't know if it was one of you guys or what. So he answered.
It wasn't an unknown. It was a phone number, like you can visually see the phone number. Okay.
According to the police report, during the phone calls, the Zamoras repeatedly suggested they meet up and settle this matter outside.
This is sickening, dude. Well, the thing is, it's just like, what I don't understand is, like, how big of a weirdo do you have to be to protect somebody like this?
Yeah.
Just,
I agree.
It makes no sense. It's just nasty, man.
This is, like you said, you see these on national news all the time.
And I say that's what I'm trying to keep out.
Later that morning, 2 new officers meet with the parents and the principal, Timothy Dickey, at the school. As Maria begins by informing the officer about the discovery she made on her stepson's phone, none of them are aware of the horrifying revelations that are still to come.
So I'm reading through the conversations, and I've done this before with other conversations of his as well. But this time I saw at the bottom that it had Mrs. Zamora Instagram profile.
Okay.
That's her name. And then what confirmed it is her first name was used in the conversation where either he wrote it or she wrote it.
Okay.
And they put last name. And so then the conversation just kept on. And it was like he was talking to a girl, like his girlfriend. So I showed my husband the conversation, and then when he came home, we talked to my son. And we told him, we need you to be completely honest right now. We already know the answer to everything we're going to ask. So we just need you to tell us the truth.
Okay.
So we showed him the conversation and I said, who is this? Who am I talking to? And he said, my teacher.
Okay.
And so my husband just told him,
okay.
Have you done anything with your teacher? And he said yes.
He said yes.
On confrontation, the boy revealed further disturbing details to his stepmother.
He told us that when he asked for permission to stay after school to help with the talent show, to set up posters, he's doing good. It's the best he's ever done in school, so we are letting him do other things, like participate in sports. And so when he asked to stay after and help, we didn't see an issue with it. He even brought home a permission slip to sign and everything. So we said, yeah, go ahead. If you need your help, stay.
Okay.
And he said that that's when it happened.
Maria, the stepmother, begins to detail how she believes the teacher groomed her child. Approximately a month prior to when things went this far.
It's like even more fucked up about it being a boy and not a girl is the fact that it's like his friends probably pushed it as well. Like, yeah, obviously she groomed him, but his friends are probably like, bro, you're in, man. Like, she's so hot. Like, how fucking boys are in school. Like, they probably did that. And it's, man, it's so fucking disgusting. Stacy's mom syndrome, yeah.
Rumors circulating throughout the class that Brittany had been favoring the victim. However, while some students complained he was getting more attention than they were, others had an intuition that there was more to this behavior. In a later interview at the Southwest Family Advocacy Center, the victim's best friend and witness to these events sheds more light on the rumors that had been circulating. Much of this victim's interview will become crucial to the case.
People start saying rumors, but they're actually true, obviously. One girl was saying a rumor about how
Probably got Mizamora pregnant.
Thank you, Cosrock.
And there's just other rumors about like how.
Thanks for telling us about the
like,
Prime
they're so
subscription
close.
chat. Did you know that you could subscribe for free with Amazon Prime?
To each other, how like, oh, they might be dating.
When the rumors got out of hand, the principal paid a visit to the class.
And then Mr. Dickey came. He's the principal, Mr. Dickey, was talking to us, saying you guys should like stop these rumors, and like talking about how can you like solve this situation by like telling the principal, just solving it by teacher, just talking to them. Rumors, and then we wrote on a piece of paper how to like solve that situation, those rumors, tell the principal and stuff.
The way we actually confirmed it, I told my son, you're going to Texas. I'm sorry to use this language, you guys want the truth. And I said, you're going to trap her. You're going to make her tell me everything through these messages, and that phone has everything you need to know on there. Everything.
God
I took
damn.
screenshots because
I can show you right now what the messages say if any of you guys have the stomach to freaking read it.
Understandably upset by such a despicable crime affecting their son, the parents' emotions overflow into grief, but they're still unaware that this is only the beginning of even darker revelations yet to come.
We just don't, his childhood is already gone, right? We're like, he's 13.
I'm sorry.
Okay. You take a moment, please.
When Brittany heard about the interviews the principal conducted, she reportedly came into his office frantic and crying, telling the principal that the only thing she cared about were her husband and her career. While
Oh my fucking God.
Principal Dickey asked the victim to stop spending recess time with Brittany, he tried to look for more evidence at school.
Is there any documented
She tried to play the fucking victim. Of course she did, dude. Of course. Of course.
history between Brittany and the students?
Play video. Oh my God. Thank you, Save the Doctor, for the Prime.
The following day, after the completion of this interview, Principal Dickey called the officers again to report that the substitute teacher appointed for Brittany's class had discovered some notes in a cupboard that Brittany and the victim had written to each other. With more distressing details revealed in these notes, police execute a search warrant issued on Brittany's house and vehicle. During this search, Daniel once again tries to defend his wife.
Daniel, come on, man. Like, come on, bro. I know, like, she's obviously a manipulator. Maybe he just got manipulated by her. And maybe, like, she, maybe convinced him that it's not that bad and everyone's making, lying about it or something like that. But come on, man.
Life.
You guys have no kids, right?
No, sir. I wish now. Now I really do.
Why do you wish you had kids now?
Also, I can have, stuff. I don't know all of what's going to happen right here, so just have a little more pieces of her. Pretty much been an awesome teacher. For a long time, one teacher every year. Really? Straight A student, all through high school.
Dude, shut the fuck up. Stop, like, glazing, man. Like, what is this? You're going over and bragging about your pedophile wife? What?
College, a bachelor's degree and a master's.
When did she...
Who cares? It's a master's degree for a pedophile. Master's degree doesn't cancel out pedophilia, buddy. I'm sorry.
earned that teacher of the year?
2 years ago, I believe, at Littleton Elementary. She's impressive. She's been doing so many good things for so long. For the students in the school, she's been really invested.
Thank you, Aquariaverse. It's sad that the parents have to mourn their son's childhood. Yeah, I know. Like, I can't imagine the pain they're going through.
Tributes to this. Just really been invested all on her. Really hard.
With several statements pointing in Brittany's direction, police now turn to the victim and the witness to record the unsettling details they're about to share. After seeking consent from the parents, officials begin to interview the victim.
I was texting my teacher on classcraft because she made an announcement to the class that she was going to be at school, and for us to text her because she'll be bored. So she said to text her so she wouldn't be bored. And I said, "Hi, Miss Mora," and then she texted back, "Hi," and then we just started texting. I can't remember all we texted, but then she was like, "Would it be weird if I sent you a winky face?" I was like, "No, it's just a winky face, LOL." And then we kept texting, and I don't remember all we texted, but I was in my room and she said, she's like, I was bored. She said, I'm bored. I said,
can't see that? Sorry, I ain't reading it. Sorry if you can't read it, chat. I ain't fucking reading it. You guys, if you could see it, you could see it. I don't want to read that shit out loud.
LOL, I am too. And then she's like,
oh God. Oh God. Oh.
She said, come over. And I said, on my way. And like put the car in.
File! File! Go! Jesus Christ!
And then we were talking about a school dance. And she said, are you gonna come? And I was like, I don't think so. I might though. And she's like, oh, Salty Bae. And she called herself like Bae. And I was like, and I just like brushed off. I was like, LOL. Yeah, we would flirt a lot. Like, and we would like be out at recess and
recess, that word, bro. Just the word recess, and just oh fuck, oh God, kill me, dude. Ugh.
I would talk to her, and we would flirt at recess, and then
fuck, give me another beer.
Oh Jesus, we couldn't do that. We couldn't talk
do this, man.
That I needed to go hang out because other kids are getting like jealous that I was talking to her and not them. And so I stopped talking to her at recess. And then I would just keep texting. I would text her.
When does the flirting begin?
Like the first time she flirted with me was a time where like she like said, well, what we were, you sent a winky face, and she's like, come over, tell her school and everything. That's the first time she ever flirted with me.
Do you remember if that happened before Christmas or after Christmas or something else?
I just think it was before because she said that it would suck for Christmas break because she wouldn't be able to see me.
Oh no! Oh fucking God! Oh, what the fuck? 6 foot long? What?
Because
what do you mean?
She said that it would suck for Christmas break because she wouldn't be able to see me. So before, definitely.
The victim continues to describe how things escalated from there when he snuck out from his grandparents' home to meet with Brittany one night, and it was far more disturbing than anyone ever predicted.
Hey, it's Laura.
The interviewer broaches over the more unsettling subjects and makes notes of the events leading up to that revolting act. It wouldn't be long after this that Brittany began making distressing advances on the young boy in the most innocent setting.
Where in the classroom exactly were you at when that happened?
At her desk.
At her desk?
Wow.
Is there another time that something happened?
Yeah, she's done that a couple times, but I can't remember every time. That was just like the first time.
As the 11-year-old witness begins his interview, it is tragically obvious that given his age, he does not understand everything that he has witnessed.
I was one of the witnesses, or one of the people that saw Ms. Zamora and my friend. One night, I wasn't there though, told me that, because he was at his grandparents' house, and he snuck out like at 12 or 11. And he went in the car like 3 weeks ago or a month ago.
Did you see them text her? Did you see with your own eyes them texting every day?
He fucking snuck out, bro. She had him sneak out.
Yeah, he did show me messages, and like he said, "Oh, me and Jamar are texting." Yeah, so I saw it with my own eyes.
So tell me everything about the messages. What did they say?
They were just flirting.
So what do you mean they were flirting?
Like, they're texting dirty stuff. Like on Instagram, they text dirty stuff. And then every day, Ms. Moore and messages, so like no one will catch them texting because it isn't supposed to text Ms. Moore. So, and then when her mom that he's been texting and texting Ms. Moore in class grad. He said, you should not be texting. But then now they started texting on Instagram.
Back in the interview with the victim, the boy says something so unbelievably harrowing that the interviewer is left almost speechless.
I don't want to hear
it. Like, okay, class, time for senior and get your snacks out and like go find a place to sit down. And then I wouldn't really ever bring a snack. I would just like go up there and I'd press play and I would like put my hand behind the chair and that's when I would do that. And then she would like stand behind me.
The witness elaborates further that Brittany often organized viewings of a daily news program for students called CNN 10 and the deplorable acts that really transpired during these sessions.
When we're watching CNN 10, everyone watches CNN 10. And then she has a desk, and then this is a screen. Everyone looks that way.
No.
So Lauren said, like to come over here so we can have cover.
No.
So no one can see.
Is there a time that, did you ever look?
Look, no.
Okay.
No!
They told me like not to look.
In the back of the classroom,
One
dude!
time or more than one time?
More than
What?
Like every day, like at 2:40, we do CNN 10. And like, not every day.
Dude, the absolute audacity to do something that, wow. And the husband's defending her. Like, bro, I can't. Bro, in the back of the fucking classroom,
Because
dude.
people want to do CNN 10 and like touch the computer and like unpause it and stuff. But most of the time, yeah, you do it, yeah.
As the interview continues, the victim shares
Wow. I'm speechless on that one, man. I'm actually speechless on that.
more about the beginning of this awful act and how it affected his friendship with the witness.
So was that this school year or a different school year?
This school year.
The school year.
This is the first time I went to this school.
So tell me about the friend that
I told him. But he was like mad because I was like talking to her. He's like, bro, do you like her? I was like, no. He's like, bro, tell me the truth. And he's like mad. He's like, bro, you're not a good friend. And then I like told him. And then he was all like, alright, I won't tell nobody. But when like that happened, like turn around. And then he said, and then when we were walking back to his house, he's like, bro, can I tell you something? I was like, sure. He's like, you promise not to get mad? I was like, yeah. He's like, I was watching. I was like, well, I wouldn't get mad. I just told you not to look.
When this happened,
Wow.
where exactly were you at?
In the corner.
In the corner of?
The room.
Of your schoolroom? Or was it a different room?
No, it was our classroom.
It's your classroom. And where was everybody?
They were all gone.
In a revelation that distresses everyone, the victim discloses that Brittany had been using the witness as a lookout.
Tell me what her dress looked like.
I can't remember that time, but the second time I remember it was black.
The second time? Was that the time in the car? Or do you mean?
No, that was the first time was the time in the car. And then, like, that, actually, I'm sorry, I messed up. That was the third time. And the first time was the time in the car, then it was at the talent show, and the second one was the second day of the talent show.
But these nauseating actions weren't only limited to school. Brittany often engaged in more abhorrent behavior outside.
How did she send that to you?
Great!
Like, what was the social media platform that?
Instagram.
Instagram. Is there a time that someone else saw one of those pictures?
My friend, he's seen that one.
And what friend?
He's been my best friend since 3rd grade.
What school does he go to?
Legacy.
Is that the same school you go to?
No.
Okay.
I used to go to that school, but I don't anymore.
About anything?
Oh yeah, I did.
The fact that she not only did it, but did it in front of other students during class is so fucking bonkers, dude. Wow.
And what did you tell me everything?
When she first came over to my grandparents' house, I told him that, and then I just told him when I flirted with her.
Then you told him what? I'm sorry.
I told him I would tell him about when I flirted with her, but that's it.
You talked about several of them. Did you use anything else other than Instagram?
Oh, well, I texted her one time off her number, and Snapchat. We used Snapchat, but we didn't really text off numbers a lot.
Did she ever ask you for pictures? Or did you ever send her pictures?
Yeah, I sent her pictures.
The witness also volunteers some details which, sadly, reveal that he was also subjected to a similar incident where Brittany had shown him explicit images in her phone. Both the boys had also observed Brittany's concerns about anyone finding out about this arrangement.
I told my friend, and then I told her that I told him. And then she said she was like mad for a little bit, but then like she got over it.
So how do you know she was mad?
Cause she's like, that's messed up. That's what she said, and she was like mad at me, but I didn't really care.
Ms. Zamora, like, found out that I knew, like, a lot. about them. Like Ms. Amara said, what about if we get caught? Like I can go to jail. And like what about if
Oh, now you're concerned about going to jail. I mean, apparently you don't give a shit about getting caught.
Or like tells anyone, we'll get in deep trouble.
As the interviews come to a close, both the boys have poignant things to say, summarizing their feelings about the entire situation.
My stomach just hurts. Like I don't feel good. I feel like I'm sick.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Weird how a 27-year-old can like love a 13-year-old and do stuff. It's just crazy. He's not a good person. Makes me sad and mad. Mad because he's like a bad influence, bad person.
This kid
he
knows what's
deserves
up.
to be in jail.
Yeah! Yeah, she
Makes me
does.
sad because she was my 6th grade teacher.
On the same day, the parents were interviewed at the school, and John placed a one-party consent call to Brittany Zamora in the presence of 2 police officers. During this call, they don't know yet that Daniel is frantically texting her, leaving notes on what to say to the investigators.
Wow!
Some of these messages
So
said,
not only is Daniel fucking glazing her and acting like she's this saint, but he's fucking trying to be her lawyer.
cry, seem helpless, be apologetic a ton, and don't admit to any relationship because we both know there isn't one and nothing happened. Just stupid fantasy that went too far.
Poor Daniel. I have to pity the guy. He's just too stupid. That's all it is. He's just dumb. He's just dumb. She manipulated him, convinced him that it didn't happen. Poor guy's just dumb.
Brittany again
or
asked to settle the matter
he's probably in denial too.
Outside of court.
Brainwashed
A short
denial.
time after the incriminating call ended, Brittany Zamora left her home, was intercepted by police, and taken into custody.
As I said before, this officer has a body cam on him as well, so just to make you feel more comfortable, even though...
Hey, Brittany, come on over here.
Yeah.
Did you double lock?
I didn't. I don't see more on my feet.
Okay. Brittany, I'm going to turn your wrist in here, okay?
No, we just want to make sure they don't pinch you.
Okay.
She agrees to a brief interview with a detective, her typical outgoing personality now replaced with a timid mask.
So I wanted you to explain, how this came to happen.
Can I have an attorney?
You can. Is that what you want?
Okay.
All right.
Dude, it's just so funny after knowing what the husband told her to do, and then she does exactly that. She acts like a little baby. She acts like she starts, getting them crocodile tears going. Fucking.
I just don't know if I go traveling.
That's fine.
Will I be going home today?
No.
So will I be in jail? Do these type of things happen in public?
They don't have to be.
Yep, it does. Sorry. Someone commented on these type of people. They're the type of people who loved high school, grade school, and that was their life. They become a teacher to live through it and the drama and relationship of the students. That makes sense. Yeah, that's very accurate.
Be made public, but you've kind of been in the school industry long enough to know that when something happens at a school, letters end up having to go out and people ask questions.
Yeah, I heard thunder.
Hypothetically speaking, what is the typical consequence?
Lightning and the thunder.
I don't know. It varies. I can't give you. I know. I can't give you a black and white answer to that. They take a lot of things into consideration.
I never did anything.
So.
I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Shut the fuck up. It's been a day. It's been a goddamn life for the children lives that you fucking ruined. What do you
The next step
expect?
is basically you do go to jail tonight. I submit some paperwork.
I'm little. They're gonna tear me apart.
Good!
Well, if you have problems with somebody, you can voice that to somebody. Okay.
The reality of the consequences she's about to face begins to finally settle in.
Good!
I am the best husband in the world.
Okay.
Dude, who are these people? Who are these people, man?
I looked it up in Arizona. Male victims of statutory are required to pay child support if their abuser gets pregnant.
What are the next steps?
The next step is basically you do go to jail tonight. I submit some paperwork.
I'm little. They're gonna tear me apart.
Good!
Well, I mean,
good!
If you have problems with somebody, you can voice that to somebody, okay?
The reality of the consequences she's about to face begins to finally settle in.
Good!
I am the best husband in the world.
Shut up, bitch! Shut up, bitch! No one cares, bitch!
On July 12th, 2019, Zamora entered a guilty plea to a Class
You're a pedophile, bitch!
2 felony of sexual conduct with a minor, a Class 3 felony of attempted molestation of a child, and a Class 5 felony of public sexual indecency. She was sentenced to 20 years in the Department of Corrections in Arizona State Prison. She will be registered as a sex offender upon release and be on probation for the rest of her life.
Good! Oops, I didn't mean to click on the channel.
Also filed for divorce from Daniel while in jail.
Dude, I love that she filed for divorce. That Daniel, who ended up sticking up for her throughout all that bullshit, and she filed for divorce on him. Man, she's horrible. What a fucking horrible person, dude.
Now it's time to walk away. I hope you enjoyed your stay. Did you laugh or cry or maybe subscribed? I'll thank you either way. You know I will miss you. I hope you return. Tell your friend or your mother to get me more views, please.